Sinakal hanggang mamatay bago kinaladkad patungong banyo. Yan daw ang sinapit ni Jennifer Laude sa kamay ni U.S. Marine Lance Corporal Joseph Scott Pemberton.
Kaming gusto namin magkaroon ng hustisya yung kamatayan ni Jennifer Laude.
Kwento raw ni Pemberton kay Rose, sinakal daw nito si Laude hanggang hindi na ito gumalaw, tsaka hinila patungo sa banyo. Ipinakita rin daw
may decision to pardon. But ito ang tingin ko sa kaso. You have not treated Pemberton fairly. So, i-release ko.
So it's not an accident that the perpetrator, the person who killed Jennifer Laude, he's coming from a very powerful country. It's not just about being transphobic, although that's definitely a big part of that. But there's also a racial component involved. But the blame is still, ascribed to Jennifer because she lied or she tricked him, and what's going to happen with him because he'll be in jail. So parang there's more sympathy to the perpetrator than to the victim in this case. The racism, the transphobia, it's very much rooted in this case really illustrates that, right? And even within the Philippines, like they were more supportive of Pemberton, at least based on the social media. And there's still a lot of victim blaming that happens. So to deal with that, right? How do you counter that? How do you counter those deep-seated assumptions especially about trans men and women, right? And so sometimes I think, oh my God, the work is so insurmountable. And it's tough and it's overwhelming.
Para sa isang transgender, malaking bahagi ng transition ang pagbabago ng pangalan.
Sino ba si Charis Pempenko, apo ko? Yung Jake Cyrus, hindi ko apo yan.
Itong parangal na ito ay hindi lamang po recognition ng aking trabaho, kundi pati na rin po ng aking pagkatao.
This person you see right now is not a one-night decision.
You feel in your heart you're a man.
Yes.
As a transgender woman, I thought I will never be enough.
Very critical topic. We're talking about alarming increases in the number of AIDS cases, while the rest or most of Asia, the cases are down. Ours is going the opposite trend. What is happening here?
Let me start by saying that the Philippines is now the fastest growing HIV epidemic in the country.
Right.
80% of the cases, mostly men having sex with men, mostly young, who are from the age of 15 to 34 years old. So they do risky behaviors and it's unprotected.
HIV/AIDS prevention work in the Philippines really started in the 90s. The Philippines at that time, we had cases, but it was not as sky high as today. The turn of this century, the turn of 21st century, may isang factor na it really changed the game. And that's social media, i.e. and the dating apps like Grindr and Tinder. Mas napadali yung sex. So isa yun sa mga factor. The other factor is the rise of, call centers.
Only about 30% of young people are consistently using condom. This is one of the major reasons why transmission are still increasing.
We need a comprehensive sexuality education in the Philippines. And it's not just for contracting HIV/AIDS, right? Like it's also.
So what does it actually mean to be bakla? Should it even affect you, the viewer at home? Does being a bakla have to mean anything at the end of the day? Share us your Beksperience. After watching this film, let us know, what does being a bakla mean to you? with your own personal experience on growing up being called bakla through your own social media accounts with the hashtag #MyBeksperience and tag us at Beksperiences on our Facebook or on our Instagram.